Hello guys, how are you? I hope you all are good. So today we will understand how we can configure Hive on our VirtualBox machine, and then we will learn how we can access the Hive shell. So as you can see, I have already prepared our installation document. There are few steps we need to follow, and then we will ready with the Hive. Okay, so as you can see, there is a first step. We have to go this link, and you need to download Apache Hive, any of the stable version. You can just remove the stable -2, then you will get all the version. So here we are going with the Apache Hive stable 2 version. Okay, so I have ready with my VirtualBox. This is my VirtualBox already running, and here I have already downloaded the Apache Hive. Okay, and extract it on my home directory. Cool. So this is I did, and you have to follow the same. And the next thing is that setting Hive environment variable. So what we need to do, we need to update the Hive home directory path in our bash rc file. So first of all, we have to go into our terminal and just type the cd. So now we are in our home directory. To verify, just type the pwd. Okay, so it is showing we are in our home directory. So what we need to do, we need to update our Hive home path. Okay, so what we need to do, we just type the sudo nano. You can use any of the editor. You can use the vi, you can edit the gedit as well. Dot bash rc. Okay, this is the bash rc file. Just hit enter. You just go to end of this file and update the Hive home. So as I already set up the Hadoop on Hadoop on my VirtualBox. So there is a Hadoop home, all the path are related to Hadoop, my plate, common, blah blah. Okay, so let's go to Hive first. So there is a Hive, as I already installed, so I'm just telling you this is the Hive home, and I have given this the path of this directory, which one recently I downloaded. Okay, this is my home directory, and this is the path I have given. You just hit the save it and put enter. So okay, as we have updated our Hive home path there, so what we need to do, either we need to close the terminal and reload it automatically, either we can use the source command sourc dot file name bash rc. Okay, cool. So now the latest changes loaded. Okay, so the next step is to update setting Hadoop path in Hive config.sh, the Hive hyphen config.sh file. Now what you need to do, you need to go inside your Hive, Apache Hive, and go to bin, and there you will get the Hive config Hive hyphen config.sh. What you need to do, you need to update their Hadoop home. Hadoop home is important while you are running Apache Hive. You need to give in the Hadoop home. So where, as we know, Hive is just top of Hadoop. Okay, and it is working like that. All the Hive data files, all the data reside into HDFS. So that's why we need to give the Hadoop home path there. Okay, so let's update this the same and save it, and let's close this. Okay, so fine, let me go back and check the next thing. So next step is that create Hive directory within HDFS. So what it means, as we already discussed, Hive is working on top of Hadoop. So every all the data which is coming into Hive tables, it is reside inside the HDFS. So this is the default path we have to given. We will, of course, discuss about how we can give the another path there instead of the default path. We will discuss into next video, but let's follow this first. So what you need to do, you need to create this directory into your HDFS, and then we need to give the permission there. This is the chmod, both the directory, and so let's go and do it. Okay, so I'm on my terminal. So as we know, we have to run the HDFS and all those things. So first of all, we need to make sure our Hadoop cluster is running. Okay, so how we can check? We just type the gps. Okay, so this is showing that our name node, resource manager, secondary name node, data node, node manager daemons are running. Okay, so as you can see, so let me go to browser and open this is the default one. Okay, I can see, and it is running. Okay, so if it is not running, what you need to do, you just type the start hyphen dfs dot sh and start hyphen yarn dot sh and hit enter, and after this you just type gps again, and if it is your all the daemons like this, your Hadoop cluster is running. Okay, cool. So this is done. So what we need to do, we need to create uh, Hive directories inside HDFS. So what we will do, we will just copy this command hdfs hyphen mkdir hyphen p user hive warehouse. Okay, so let me go there. I guess I have already created, so let me just type hdfs dfs hyphen ls to check if it is already exist. Hive hyphen warehouse. So it is loading. Yeah, we can see it is already exists. So I have already created. So you have to follow this. That will create your directory, and this is the temporary directory you need to create inside HDFS. Okay, and then what you need to do, you need to set up the permission for both directory chmod g plus w, and the same for the uh, hive temporary directory. So next thing is that now we are almost ready to go. These things are done. So what we need to do, by default, by default Hive provide Derby, which is a database. So as we are using the two version of Hive, so we need to run this command to schema tool, and whenever we will type this, okay, we have to go inside Hive. Okay, and this is kind of, we need to go, I guess, conf, no, sorry, not conf, bin. Okay, so here I can see this is the executable file. Here we are typing the schema tool, same on command line. Okay, and then initialize the schema, and db type is derby. This is the default one. Okay, so you just copy and paste it on your uh, terminal, as I already did, so I'm not going to do this again. Okay, so it will initiate your database, and then if everything is all step you follow right now, then what you need to do, you just type the hive to go to your hive shell. Okay, so just wait, it's initializing. This is just a few, warnings. As we can, as we have already discussed about Hive on MR is deprecated in Hive 2 and maybe not available in the future version. So as you can, in the my last video, I have already discussed to the default engine is MapReduce, but we can change, with the Spark and Tej. Okay, so it's still the Hive 2, as I am using the Hive 2, so the default is still MapReduce, but it is saying that it is deprecated and in the coming future version it may not available. So you have to go with the Spark or Tej. So we will discuss about how we can update, this execution engine in the upcoming video. So, okay, so yeah, we are ready with the Hive Shell. Okay, so congratulations. Now you are ready with the Hive on your VirtualBox. So here, what I can do, I just run the although SQL like the show databases. In the meantime it is executing. Let me go to my slide and go to next slide. Okay, cool. So this is the Hive Shell. We are there in our VirtualBox. Yeah, it is showing that okay, default and test. This is the default one database, and test I have already created. We will check how we can create database, how we can create tables, how we can load the data, all those things. Don't worry. So here this is the Hive Shell. Let's talk about the Hive Shell. The Hive Shell is just a primary way to interact with Hive by the HQL command. As you can see, I am on Hive Shell. So this is the way how I can directly interact, okay, with the all the SQL commands as we are using on the our traditional RDBMS databases. Okay. So next thing is the Hive SQL is a dialect for SQL, and it is totally influenced by MySQL. Of course, this is totally influenced by the MySQL. You can run the although SQL commands like the select table, insert into, okay, insert override. There are few things that we will discuss all those commands. There's few things, and even what we can do instead of directly putting all the commands there like the uh, sort tables, okay, like select a strip from customers. These are these few tables which I already created there. Okay, we will check how we can create the tables. So this is what we are interacting directly. We are just writing the all the SQL statement and getting all the output. So what we can do, we can put all the SQL statement inside any of the file, okay, and we can interact with this like it is like we can also run Hive Shell in non-interactive mode by using -f. So for example, this is the you need to type the Hive -f and Hive equals script.hql file. This is the you have to give in the path as well, where it is your file, and just put the Hive -f and it will execute whatever you have, all the statement you have inside your file. Yeah, we will see this in example as well. And even we can directly run the SQL query without accessing the Hive Shell. Instead of going this cell, just type exit. Now you are exit from the cell. What we can do, we can just type the Hive -e and put it any of the statement like this, Hive -e, okay, and we can say select click from customers. Okay, so let's see, it's running. Okay, let me go back to my slide. So okay, what we can do as well, we can export Hive query result in a CSV file as well. using the hyphen e option. What we need to do, we need to give the stream angle bracket there and give the path where you want to store actual the output of that select command. Okay, so let's go. It's still running. Okay, yeah, it's done, right? So fine, so this is what we had run. So let me go to I have some script file, so let me show you. This is okay. So this is what we can see all the Hive tables directory inside HDFS. You just type the Hive, right? This is the path we have already created. So you can see this is the customer and test db it is showing. So let me show you one thing. I don't know why there are many folders already. Okay, so this is the customer ddl.sql. Okay, let me open with it and change there something. Okay, so what we had there, this is the database name. Okay, test database name. So let's do one thing. Go to, oh, where is the terminal? I guess by accidentally it's closed. So let me open it again, don't worry. Just type the Hive. Okay, in the meantime we can change this one. So there we are going to create my first my database. This is only my db. There is a customer. Okay, so this is customer. Okay, and let me save this. Okay, let me go inside there. Okay, we are into Hive. So just what we can do, we are going to hang on, we are going to interact using the directly the file name. So let me exit it. Okay, so let's go inside, just type the hive hyphen f. Okay, and maybe we will see there's a database does not exist, maybe, I'm not sure. Let's try to run. So this is our customer detail. We need to just copy the path. So we have to give in like home hello slash, paste it, run it. Let's see what will happen. Yeah, I'm running on VirtualBox, so maybe it takes a bit more time, which is not expected, I guess. Yeah, it's running. So if table is not going to create, what we will do, we just put one more statement there, which may be create database and my db. Fine, have precaution, I'm ready with this script. Let's see what is happen. Great, you can see this is database does not exist. So let's run again. You have to create database, then you can mention. Okay, so either if you are creating new database, you just put one command there that is called create database, MyDB. Even you can put like the create database if not exist kind of. This is fine right now, as I know there is no database. So even I can reload this as well. No, so it is still running, I guess. Okay, let's wait. It is still running. Oh, taking much time than expected. Okay, yeah, we can see there's a mydb.db. Okay, let's click on this. Okay, now I can see there's a customer. Okay, so as we can see here, what we are trying to do, we are just running and creating, the table and database name, but actually inside, HDFS, it is creating the mydb.db. This is the name of database, and inside this is the customer, which is the table name. Fine. Okay, great. So this is how we can directly interact using the hyphen app. So that's all, I guess, for the Hive installation and the Hive shell. Okay, so I guess we today we learned about how we can set up the Hive on our VirtualBox machine, and then how we can access the Hive shell, and how we can interact with the non-interactive mode with the Hive using the Hive hyphen app. Okay, and in the upcoming video we will understand what is the internal table, managed table, and what is the external tables. All those we will discuss. Thank you guys. Bye, take care.